Another topic, Kamala Harris, the new presidential nominee for the Democratic Party. Initially, it was, people that talked about her when she was Attorney General prosecutor for California. They were saying that she locked up, countless black men. But I get it, but I don't at the same time, because that was her job, and everyone's not only is it her job, and we do know that some people do commit crimes, right? But also she's in a state that has mandatory sentencing, 3 strikes, habitual criminal laws, and things like that. So a number of times she may have been in a situation where her hands were tied and she didn't have any other options. She couldn't offer you anything because you were under mandatory sentencing. You know what I mean? And I guess, the thing is that one must assume that she had the evidence to prove that the crime had been committed. Usually you're not indicted unless they feel they have the evidence. But either way, she was doing her job. A number of times it was possible that her hands were tied. Now, the other thing is that people are talking about, some people say, we don't want the same, what we've had these past 4 years. And they talk about the economy. And let me say this. I looked it up, and you can look it up yourself. I could be wrong. If you have any information that that contradicts what what I found, then put it out there. Let me know. Of course, you can put it in the comments, whatever. But from my understanding, the U.S. economy is strong. It's generally strong right now. Employment is good. So we're not, the GDP is higher than it was, before the pandemic. The IMF, they expect growth to continue, but inflation is high, and can't blame the current presidency. The inflation that we're experiencing right now is caused by really the stimulus during the pandemic. A lot of people that weren't supposed to get money got money, and they were consumers at that time. Most of those people that got that money, they were consumers. So they went out and they spent their money, but they spent their money in places where those people aren't really consumers. Those people are they're investors. They may invest more into their business. They may invest for retirement. They put their money in different places. So that money that was put in to circulation and went into the pockets of other people did not come back into the economy. It's taken out. And so so there is, the money has been devalued, and so things are going to cost more. That's supply and demand. If you have more people, if there's more demand, then prices go up. When there's less demand, prices go down. So there was more demand at that time because it was more money, more demand for clothing, cars, food, etc. And so that's what we're experiencing now, that inflation from that period in time. But admittedly, to me, another topic or talking point when it comes to Kamala Harris. Is it Kamala Harris or Kamala? Kamala Harris. Well, however you say the name. Another talking point is immigration. And on immigration, I would say it doesn't look that good, in my opinion. And when I looked up the numbers, it's been a huge increase. A huge increase. So I don't, and I wonder what do you do to combat that particular problem when you have people who may be fleeing from, for whether it's economic conditions, war, etc. And the United States has always been a place where we accept immigrants.